In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of Slice of Life podcast. Rich, I know it's episode 2, but what number is this overall for us? Have you been keeping the math straight in your head?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Ask me math. It's too early in the morning, first of all.
It is.
Wait a minute. Do I have a calculator?
On your phone, Rich?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't know. How many
Rich has a flip phone
have?
he's using here.
The StarTAC Motorola flip phone, buddy. Don't laugh at it. It still gets a signal.
Hey, we're excited. We have some new listeners, listeners out there, and the numbers have changed a little bit. I don't know if this is good news or bad news, Rich. In our own hometown of Stephen City has dropped from second place to third place in listeners.
Says a lot about your star power.
Well, you're from Stephen City too, Rich.
Oh.
So it's both of us.
Do I live here?
But yeah, so thank you to all of our friends. I feel like they're family now, right? All of our friends in Pioneer, California. These guys are our number one listening audience in the entire world.
They're rock stars.
They are rock stars. And still to this day, you still don't know anybody from Pioneer, California, do you?
I don't.
I don't either. I want to meet them. Road trip.
Yeah, road trip. Let's go. We'll just show up at everybody's house.
Thank you,
Are you
Pioneer,
listening?
California. Yeah, Pioneer, California. Then it's followed by Winchester, Virginia, which is just outside Stephen City, where we're coming from. Then Stephen City. Then it drops down to some other ones. Of note, we have our close ones by Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, Front Royal, Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia. But then we also have New York City, Washington, D.C., and Singapore.
Yeah.
We're international.
Yes. What is it, 14 countries? 17 countries.
17 countries and counting.
Yeah. So I don't know how many countries there are. How many countries are there? Come on. You're the
Why are you
math
asking me
whiz.
this stuff on air? We could have had this discussion before we went live.
There's a lot of countries.
There's a lot. There's our answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only so many continents now, though.
Right. I know how many those are.
Yeah, 2.
Save that for the trivia. Hey, we gotta keep moving here, Rich, because I am excited. We have a full show for you today, and we're super excited because for only the second time in Slice of Life history, we have a special guest in the studio with us today.
We do. He's a local guy, famous. Yes. Do we know who he is? He's standing over here.
He's one of my favorite guys. I hope we know who he is.
I haven't even turned his mic on yet.
one of my favorite guys in our community, and sure to be one of our listeners' new favorites. I'm sure he'll be requested to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Josh Phelps.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me this morning.
Oh,
what a blast.
We're excited. Josh is a great guy in our community, community builder, runs his own business, owns his own business, just does so much. Winchester Metals, shout out to them. And he's also a podcaster, right?
Yes, has his own podcast.
Tell us your podcast, what it's about here, Josh.
So I co-host a podcast with another community builder, David Kent. And David and I have a podcast we call Healthy Team, Healthy Business. So both of us, small business guys here in the community, we both found each other because we were trying to build within our teams at our work a community of wellness and awareness of health and being healthy. It's a passion of mine, passion of his. And we were kind of doing our own thing. Somebody luckily knew both of us and said, you guys need to connect because you're both trying to do the same thing. And we started talking about what could we do to make this a larger movement than just us trying to do this independently. We thought about, developing our own sort of side hustle kind of thing and going to businesses and trying to help them and teach them how to build a wellness program, how to promote it, how to maintain it, and all that kind of stuff. And then we realized we didn't have the time or the resources for that. So we decided the next best thing to do would be to talk about it and see if people would listen. So we set up a podcast, and we've been doing that about 3.5 years. We just released our 65th episode. We'll post next week on Tuesday.
Nice.
Very exciting. We've now had our second annual conference, a Healthy Team, Healthy Business conference. We had them live here in Middletown. This last one was at the Laurel Ridge Community College, and where we invite business owners, HR managers, people like that might be interested in developing wellness programs at their businesses. And then we just bring some of our podcast guests in to talk about what that maybe their particular area of expertise might look like if you introduce it to your team to talk about. So we talk about mental health, physical health, nutrition, mindset. We've had people we did some yoga, like what kind of yoga could you do in your office? We've done breath work. We've done all that kind of stuff. So a variety of topics that we thought businesses might be interested in. It's gone well, so we're hoping to grow that again and do that again next year, and then just continue to grow our podcast and our message for health and wellness in your business.
I like it. It's just interesting. You said mindset, because that's key to everything.
It is.
It's like if you want to do it, you'll achieve it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do it. So.
Yeah. And that's fine. You can't certainly can't force anyone, but it's something we're passionate about.
It's a great podcast.
It is.
It's one of a handful that I listen to religiously. I encourage everyone,
Thank you.
if you haven't already, check it out. It's a great podcast. Have you been a guest on their podcast, Rich?
No, because what am I going to talk about? How not to be healthy?
No, I bring that up because I have been years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
And I've heard through the grapevine. I want to hear straight from the source. The rumor is that I was the most out of shape guest you've ever had on your show. I just want to confirm that here today.
So now you have to have me on your show to outdo Jay.
No, but Jay's was good because one of the things we struggle with as business owners is how do you communicate something to your team that's not about the job?
Right.
That's the part that we've always tried to. How do you bridge that gap? And it's tough as a manager. How close do you allow yourself to get with your team as far as their personal life and all that kind of stuff? I know you deal with that, Jay, and your coaching and everything like that. So that's why we had Jay on. We've had someone else talk about that. Just that. How do you start that conversation in a way that's not offensive or demanding?
Yep.
I don't want to run somebody off.
Right.
But at the same time, I do want to open that dialogue up, and hopefully we can have those conversations because it benefits everybody.
Yeah, and you care for them. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Very much so.
Well, you and Mr. Kent were such great hosts. I'm hoping Rich and I can return the favor here to you today.
Thank you for having me. It's fun.
I'm excited. Do you want to explain a little bit? I know you and Josh had talked.
This is actually Josh's podcast. I'm out of here. No. Absolutely, Jay.
Rich, good luck in your future endeavors.
It's my equipment. So we did a podcast a long time ago last year, and it was on cartoons, and Josh had sent me a message and said, have you ever thought about talking about the speculation of cartoons? How you think about them as a child watching them, and then after you watch them when you're grown up. And I said, no. I said, but interesting because I do a lot of color commentary, whether it's a movie, a show, or a cartoon or whatever it's on. And I'm sure I drive my wife nuts.
Are you doing this commentary during the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. You're one of those guys.
Yeah. Mostly because I'm really not watching it, but I find certain things that are unbelievable that take place. And I'm like, really? I know it's a movie, but come on. Anyway, so Josh brought this up and I said, well, let's do an episode on it. Speculation, the what ifs. Mm-hmm. And so we were shooting back some text messages back and forth, and I was busting up laughing at what he was sending. I said, man, you got to save this because we're going to have you on the podcast and we're going to talk about it. Yeah. So that's where we are. We're going to talk about some cartoons and we're going to speculate, get a little crazy.
I love the word speculate because it infers that we can't be wrong.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Opinions
because we don't know.
Right. No, I like this is safe. I like this.
Yeah. And this is not like a political conversation.
Right. No, far from it. Yeah.
So, it's interesting. So Josh, actually, I did want to go back before we got into that. I did want to also point out because Josh is a musician.
Yes.
And we were talking about that before the podcast. So I wanted to throw that out there. So if anybody's looking to book a bluegrass band.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a long line of people wanting to do it.
But about to be a triple threat because you're adding keyboard, piano to your repertoire too.
Yeah.
So
taking piano lessons now.
Banjo. What else do you play? Banjo?
Yeah, I mostly played the banjo. I play the guitar enough and a little bit of mandolin.
Okay.
But mostly I'm a banjo player.
Yeah, and you sing.
Well, it's debatable. Yeah,
I've heard him. He's good.
Over the years, I've learned to sing some harmony parts. My cousin Adam is he's the main driving force behind the music. He does his own thing. He's out there doing solo gigs, and every now and then he'll ask a couple of us to stand in with him. Right. So it's fun. I grew up in kind of a music family, so it was a natural thing to kind of fall into over the years, and it's a blast. It's a lot of fun.
You know, Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Gigs Barbecue.
Oh man, Gigs isn't just food, it's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Gigs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Gigs' legendary smoker, rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gigs Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gigs Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy.
Yeah, I've heard you play too. I think at West Oaks and
I played there.
Yeah. Paladin, local restaurant here, both of them. So and I enjoyed it.
Well, good. Well, thank you.
You know, I was eating, so
you maintained your appetite.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah, Rich and I can back you up with the triangle and tambourine.
There you go. Right? There's a place for everything. You know?
No. It's like, Rich, the tambourine does not shake all the time.
There are tambourine rules. That's correct.
That's right. So, so anyway, the podcast, we're talking about speculation of cartoons, and hopefully our listeners can think about the cartoons that we watched and that they watched themselves, and think about just the weird stuff that took place. Go back and I watch cartoons still. Every once in a while, I'll throw one on. Yeah, that's not surprising.
I need to do that because in other words, I'm trying to remember stuff from just almost 50 years old. So it could be a little tough. But I think I still got it.
But you watch it back, and it's like the kids don't watch cartoons, I think, like they used to. Of course, we talked about that. It used to be one day a week, which is Saturday morning.
Right,
Yep,
now they have the Cartoon Network and the Cartoon everything, and you can just speak into the remote now.
Yeah, get what you want.
And say, hey, find this cartoon, and it's on.
Remember for a brief while, and I don't know if this is still a thing or not, I think you have to pay for it, and I'm too cheap. Actually, Angie won't let me. They came out with the Cartoon Network, but then they had Boomerang.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Boomerang was like the old school cartoons that we all grew up with. That was worth watching.
That's called Boomer for a reason. It wasn't a throwback. Josh
and I aren't boomers. We're Gen X.
Come on. We came in under the wire there.
It's always a moving target.
Ish.
I think that's 10 plus years, so it might not be that far.
Be.
So what's the first spec? We've teased the audience enough here. I feel like we're 40 minutes into the podcast. Well, what's the first speculation?
Okay, folks, we're done. About? We'll see you next time. Josh wanted to talk about He-Man. Was it He-Man?
Yeah, that was one I had messaged you guys about. And, thinking back, first of all, these people were jacked.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Being a health.
Yeah, so I know a little bit about that. Like, it takes a lot of work to be built like that. Proper nutrition, exercise, sleep, all this kind of stuff. But you didn't see them do any of that stuff.
No.
Like, I don't know that
it's all screen.
Yeah, they never slept, ever.
No.
I don't remember them ever eating anything. And I'm just wondering how that worked. And then if you look at, look at He-Man, and you think, okay, here's this big, crazy muscle dude. But Adam, who was supposed to be this kind of lowly little prince guy running around, he was huge.
Yeah, he was huge too.
How did nobody notice that?
I know.
It's like, oh, Adam's just some little wimpy punk or something. No,
right.
He could destroy you.
And Adam, I thought about that too because you may not be able to tell he's that cut, but Adam wore the tightest white shirt and that pink vest on top. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Tight leggings.
Yeah,
I didn't know those were a thing in whatever time of history that was. I didn't know those were a thing back then. Yeah. But he definitely was built like that.
Yeah, that's not your typical, when you think of a prince, that's not what you'd think.
And then all the bad guys were like that too. Skeletor, he was no slouch himself.
Oh, he was almost as strong as he
didn't even have a face. Or, skin.
But he had muscles.
Yeah, how does that work?
Did he even have a digestive system? Because he never ate, right?
He never ate. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
And for those people who may not know how Skeletor got his face, was he tried to throw acid into the king's face, and it backfired, right?
Didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
So it became faceless.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Must have really made him mad.
Yeah, that's why he's carried that grudge toward. You remember his real name was Caldor.
That's right.
See?
Wow,
Yeah.
good
remember
one.
that.
I did not remember that.
You know, you talk about Skeletor and He-Man just being completely jacked up, when their physiques, but it was almost every single character on that show.
Yeah.
It was like they're doing steroids.
I think
or
the
something.
artists figured out how to draw that, and that's all they probably the only talent they had. So they're like, "Well, I'm just drawing them all like this. I'll just change their face and their hair color." And,
Yeah, work smart, not
Yeah.
hard. The only one I remember not having the same physique as all the rest. Do you remember Ram Man? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He was like kind of the
Yeah.
big, more oafy guy, but he was the only one.
Yeah.
that
Dude,
I felt like.
but he also talked like a doofus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, everybody had to have that like one dumb character, and I think that's what Ram Man.
Yeah. They were all
checked that
jacked
box.
and buff and everything, but they talked like they were 4 years old. 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
The sub characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the other thing about that was when Adam changed from himself to He-Man, like that was a huge deal, right?
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
lightning and all this explosions and all that stuff, like. But it was always supposed to be like almost nobody knew it happened.
Right.
Like he just kind of I'm
Right.
thinking, are you kidding me? If something like that happened, people for miles around would know that just went down. So
I know.
how could they not
Yeah.
know?
It was nuts. I know.
Yeah,
And
we were
Cringer
talking-
turns into Battle Cat. It's a whole.
Yeah.
It's not just him. It's a whole thing.
And the fight scenes were always took place in clouds. The cloud of dust. So you never knew what was really happening.
Yeah, you had to wait for the dust to settle to
Yeah.
see.
So what were they in there just hanging out?
Yeah.
Going, here, let's let the
yeah.
audience think that we're really fighting, but we're not.
Yeah. That was maybe it hadn't rained in a while. There was always some
Well,
dust
I
coming
always
up.
thought that the dust cloud might have been sentient. Where it just kind of just went from cartoon to cartoon.
Yeah, it was always in the background.
They all used it.
Just wait.
And for people that
See?
supposedly really hated each other like that, like they always walked away fine.
Oh yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, they seemed to be okay, and they would go back
They'd
to their
fight.
corners.
Mhm. Yeah.
Go to your neutral corner, wait
Till
till your count's
next-
over, and then come back next episode and do
Fight
it
another
again.
day.
What'd he say?
Right.
Skeletor always said, "Till next time, He-Man."
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
like he knew.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go home and feed the dog, and then next time, man,
I gotta go home.
I know.
I gotta go home and get something to eat.
yeah, exactly, had to.
Well, here's a question for you that I've always wondered. Not as intense as that question, but you had Castle Grayskull, and that's where all the secrets were kept, right?
Yeah.
Then you had the castle where the king lived and Prince Adam and all that. But then remember where Skeletor lived, Snake
Mountain.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did all of his buddies were they all like roommates living there,
Right.
or was that just his place? And they showed like
a frat
Beast
house.
Man. Yeah, I feel like this is a frat house. It's like Beast Man or Merman just hanging out in the background. I don't know. I don't know if he just called meetings and they showed up, or they all just lived together.
They
Question.
probably all just lived somewhere in the mountain. Had their own tunnel entrance.
In Snake Mountain, so
Yeah.
you think they all lived together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had to
And
pay
who
rent
was
to
I
Skeletor?
can't remember
Yeah.
the lady. Who was the lady?
Evil Lynn.
Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she was always working up magic.
Yep,
That's
right.
The dynamics of that group was so funny. You watch it and you see do you remember when they broke down the wall?
To Castle Grayskull?
Yeah. No, to what was Eternia. They had the magic wall. So they were split up for years and years and years.
What?
And then they had to break the wall to get over to Eternia to attack them. That's how it all kind of started.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
So the bad guys aren't originally from Eternia?
They are, but they got exiled
Oh, okay.
from the original. And then this magic wall. When I just remember one of the episodes, there was this magic wall. It was like episode number 2 or something.
Huh.
So the first episode, now I'm...
Man,
He's really
I'm learning
going.
a
I
little
know.
bit.
I'm starting to take notes
the first
here now.
episode... Yeah. And next week... So there was the fight between the king and Skeletor, what was his name?
Caldor.
Caldor.
And he banished
Yeah.
Skeletor.
And
Okay.
Yeah. So he got away.
Okay.
And then apparently, a wall was built, this magic wall.
Okay.
And then I don't remember who were the spirits of the people, the wise people.
There was the sorceress.
Yeah, no.
Who lived in Castle
These were the
Grayskull.
people who actually went away. Anyway, they were the ones who built the wall.
Okay.
But to your point back there, the Ram Man, they found a crack in the wall, so that's how they busted
there's
through.
always a crack in the wall.
Yeah, that's
You
that.
think it's perfect, but it's
Yeah.
not.
And Ram Man comes running into it. Bam, bam, bam. And each one, so the dynamics of each one has a crack at the crack of the wall. And then I remember the evil. What's her name?
Evil Lynn.
Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, stand back!" She, and like you said, the lightning and thunder and stuff all. And then here comes
sneaking right in, right?
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
Undetectable.
Yeah.
and Skeletor just shows up. Like, why wasn't he even there?
I don't know.
He wasn't even there. He was just going to come and go, ha, 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 stand back.
Wow.
And he had this little magic gizmo, and he put a crystal in it, which actually busted the wall down. And that's how they
all got back.
Yeah, they got back, and they start.
And they had to fight all the time.
Yeah, it was like,
Wow.
so to your point, they couldn't fight themselves.
Right.
Right.
So they had to go fight the good guys.
Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe when they were banished, maybe it's like when people go to prison, all they do is sit in the yard and bench press all day long. Maybe that's how Skeletor got. All he had nothing to do but work out for all these years and come back.
It could have been it. Yeah, because he had it figured out. He figured something out. Yeah, he must have had a good food source there.
Yeah. Do you think he
Yeah.
did Pilates?
I don't know. I think he went hard in the iron, man. He was
Think
deadlifting
he was a meat
and
eater?
squatting. He was getting after it. Yeah.
He wasn't a vegan.
No.
No?
No, I don't think he was a vegan. No.
Yeah. He ate a lot of meat.
Yeah. He had to.
Wow.
Yeah, big fella.
So, and my always takeaway was that, as I started getting older, and I told you guys, I said I didn't really watch a lot of that show. I just would go through the room and my son's watching it.
He says he doesn't watch a show, and he's schooling us on episode 2. They did this, and
I feel inadequate with my knowledge of this thing right now.
you got to fact check him on this.
Fact check me. Get your phone out. Google. But
He talked about diet, right? He talked about what they were eating. Can I switch cartoons
Yeah.
just for 1
Yeah,
second?
yeah.
We'll come back.
okay.
This is you've listened to this podcast.
Yeah.
We're all over the place on this.
That's more fun.
Did you guys ever watch the Smurfs cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you ever watch it, Rich?
Yes.
Okay. Your silence
Reluctantly
is
admitting
deafening. I'm just going to talk to Josh about this one now.
Go ahead.
So the whole thing was, remember Gargamel?
Yeah.
He's the bad
evil
guy, right?
bad,
He's the nemesis. And the whole thing was he's always trying to catch Smurfs to put them in some kind of. He wants to eat them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So not to go get too dark on this, but the guy is just so obsessed and eating up. His whole life is just catching Smurfs, right? To eat them. So wouldn't logic dictate that he's actually eaten a Smurf in the past?
At some
and knows
point,
how delicious they are. So there's probably a fallen
There's
Smurf
one
somewhere.
Yeah, there's got to be a story somewhere. Somebody with a picture on the wall. Remember?
Yes, in memory
In
of.
memory of.
And
They never showed that part of the cartoon.
delicious.
Yeah. Otherwise, he wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be that into devoting
Right.
his life to catch another Smurf if he hadn't already had one.
I think later they expanded that theme in that movie Trolls. That was what that guy
really?
was. Yeah, he was that young prince was convinced that you had to eat a troll to be king or be healthy or something like that. And so that he spent his whole time doing the same thing.
It's a lot harder to catch a troll and eat a troll than just.
I don't know what the comparison is between trolls and Smurfs. I've never seen that.
But troll, you
side
have to
by side.
cut up. And, I mean, Smurfs, you just pop in your mouth like,
Yeah,
like a popcorn shrimp or
They're
something.
so teeny. Yeah.
it's-
But a troll, what was it? A little miniature troll? Or
Yeah, I
the
mean, they're
full-grown?
pretty small, too. They live in mushrooms and all that
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
okay, I'm
stuff.
Yeah,
thinking
you're
of-
thinking of the big
I'm
troll
thinking
that lives
of ogre.
underneath
I'm
the
thinking of the big
bridge.
one. Yeah, don't confuse trolls and ogres.
Sorry,
It's
I'm-
way different. Yeah.
Cut this in editing, please. Man.
Because I kept thinking, of course, the hair for the trolls would get, in his teeth.
Oh, so now I'm thinking about the doll trolls
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the hair
the
on
doll
top.
trolls,
Right?
yeah.
They used to go up.
Yeah, that can be problematic. I
Yeah,
can see
so, but that's the whole thing is I don't know how many episodes there were of the Smurfs, but don't you think he ever got hungry? Because he never caught one.
Oh, he had to eat other stuff. He just, I'm sure he.
He had his cat
Bread.
pal that he ran around with. I'm sure they caught stuff.
Yeah,
and
it was
found
probably
it.
a mouse or they got
He had a
some
whole
stuff.
castle and a lab, so he probably made stuff. He was
Yeah.
lab grown meat. I'm sure that was his thing. I don't know where that all started. He might have started that because he couldn't catch a Smurf.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Let me just build this castle and start practicing.
Yeah, let me just do that. He always had a chemistry set
science.
going in
Yes.
the background.
Yeah, I think he was a smart guy. He
Yeah,
just,
he just was misguided a little bit.
misguided. He just placed his his cat Azrael. That was the one. They were good. They were good.
Oh, it's hilarious. You remember that?
Now, what's the next cartoon?
The next
Don't
one
be
I
Josh.
think I talked to you guys about was the Super Friends.
Oh, one of my favorite.
yes.
Right?
My favorite.
Right. The
So
Hall
there's
of Justice.
Yeah, the Hall of Justice. There's so many things that I want to, you say you don't want to get political, but who paid for the Hall of Justice? I mean, that was a nice place.
It was.
Right?
It was.
And I don't really know how big it was because I don't know if everybody lived there or like you were talking about with Skeletor and his boat. Like, did someone, maybe they just had some cots or something they hung out when times were bad or whatever. But like,
that's kind of sad.
That was
show
some,
up.
that was
cots.
that was a nice place. So somebody had to fund that thing. I think about
the
that.
Fountains out front going.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't
just like not a nice little city hall place. I mean, it was top of the line.
Right,
So,
right.
And it was right in the middle of town.
Right.
Right. So it wasn't like it wasn't noticeable. But I never worried about that when I was a kid.
No.
Like, man, you're thinking, who in the world is funding all this?
Yeah, I like to pretend that it didn't cost the taxpayers any money.
You'd like to.
I like to think that Bruce Wayne just flipped the bill for all this.
Yeah,
with all his money.
Yeah, it could be.
That's in a perfect
because
world.
the rest of those guys, he was the one that had any money. The rest of them all had, they had their little fake identities
right,
or whatever.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Spider-Man was just a photographer.
Right.
Superman was a beat reporter at the newspaper. I don't.
They're not breaking the bank.
No, exactly.
Right.
Wonder Woman didn't do anything, and she had an invisible jet. Now that's an expensive piece of equipment, right?
Right.
There. So
Right.
Where did that come
who
from?
funds that thing?
So they have to have. I guess there's a hangar out back of the Hall of Justice there. That
Where do you
makes it
park
even
that?
more expensive.
Yeah.
And you saw like Wonder Woman when she was from Amazonia,
Right.
or something. So they didn't have that.
No.
So where did that come from?
She kind of left there just with like a lasso and some red boots, and then next thing you know,
Yeah.
she's got an invisible jet. So I mean, how do you pull that off?
Where did that come? I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a big
and
reach.
when she was in it, you could see her in the cartoon. You could see,
Yeah.
the jet was somewhat invisible,
Right.
but you could still see her.
Yeah.
So I always thought, why can't they just see her flying through the air?
Yeah, and thinking, well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Like Superman, you're landing, you're flying
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
ahead. She's just kind of sitting there moving around the air when you see her. So that's
Yeah.
And they, they always knew what was going on everywhere, all the time.
All the time, yeah.
And I now look back at it and I think, that's the stuff I don't want to by government or halls of justice to be doing. But somehow they did that, and it was like, oh, it was okay because they always be able to catch the bad guy that way. But man, they just had cameras. I don't know what it was back then because you're talking about in the 70s. We didn't know about that kind of technology.
They had these giant monitors up there.
Yeah,
They could
everything.
take it everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a real.
and they could be there in a split second.
Yeah, they tapped into the Santa Clauses,
Maybe that was what it was. The shared data.
technology, yeah.
Well, that
Starlink.
that was Super Friends. Did you ever watch a show? This is probably I'm going maybe 10, 15 years ago. They remade it on Cartoon Network, and it was called Justice League.
Yes.
You ever watch that?
Yeah.
It answers some of your questions. They get in. Believe it or not, they got into the political side of things.
Really?
Yeah, because the president. It was a whole thing. It was almost like when Marvel did their Civil War thing. It almost split the Justice League because they were saying, "Hey, we need some checks and balances.
Okay.
You need to be held accountable for this. You're not allowed to just do anything you want. There's rules and stuff." So it was really interesting. Half of them went one way, half of them went the other, and then I'm going down a rabbit hole here, but to make matters worse, then Lex Luthor was elected president. So then it got even worse. It went downhill from there. So
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Now,
need to see
speaking
those.
of Lex Luthor, it was Gene Hackman just passed away.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and he was probably the best Lex
Luthor, yeah, in those movies, that
Yeah.
was amazing. Yeah,
In the
it
movies,
was a
yeah.
great role.
Yeah, he was the best Lex Luthor, and Christopher Reeves was the best
Superman.
Superman, yeah.
No offense to my buddy Dean Cain, he's a good one too. But this
Was he did the show.
he did the show.
Yeah, he
Lois
did,
and Clark.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of women out there that would. What's his name? Chris, who just played Superman.
Oh, Henry Cavill?
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Women love Henry.
He did a good role, too.
Yeah.
Seeing as how none of us look like that.
No.
Right.
Well, maybe you, Josh.
Skeletor.
Yeah, you're the Skeletor. Pull it off.
Skeletor could have played Superman, and everything would have been just fine.
Who would win between Skeletor and Superman?
Man, that's a tough one.
I know.
It seems like that's another thing I never figured out. Why did they need any other Super Friends if you've got Superman? Like, he pretty much could take care of whatever was going on.
I know.
Unless there was kryptonite involved. Obviously, then you needed a backup plan. But, man, God, at least as far as I know, that's not an easy thing to come by.
But and that's kind of a big drop off. You go from if Superman's not available, then maybe I'm getting Aquaman.
Yeah.
Actually, who's next on the list? Who's available? It's like, no, I'll wait till Superman's available. To come
They had a
out.
list on the wall up there. Who's on call this weekend?
Yeah. No,
Who's
I guess
the
it's not an
bad guy?
emergency. I'll wait.
The bad guy who's in the show. This one, it's like, what? I get you out of all the superheroes.
When you talk about the Hall of Justice, what was equally cool? Do you remember the Legion of Doom?
Yeah.
And they lived in that weird dome-shaped thing in the swamp. It would come out of the swamp.
Yeah.
That
just when it needed to.
Just when it needed to, right? They had to stay, under the radar. Yeah, that was it. The Justice League, they could see where everybody was at all time, yet they never knew these guys were in that swamp.
Right.
Right? All in one place. They could take them out at one time.
It could have been so easy.
I know.
They could have just worked themselves out of a job, but they don't want to do that.
Right, exactly.
Obviously, they've got money coming in from somewhere, so they wouldn't want to do that to themselves.
Yeah,
Take
that's
yourself
true.
right out.
Yeah, where is he? If it's not Bruce Wayne,
yeah.
and it's not taxpayer money, they have to have, even if the taxpayers are flipping the bill for the real estate, they have to have money coming in somewhere.
Yeah, that's a heck of an operation to run. I mean, fuel, expenses, and I don't know how much it costs to fly around, but that's probably not, you got airspace rental and probably FAA fees and stuff like that.
They just go, they take off. No rules apply.
No rules. Well, if that's the case, yeah. If
I feel like we're painting them to be the bad guys here now.
I know. They took advantage of some opportunities there, though. And then if you mess up anything, somebody's got to pay for that. I mean, is it insurance? I mean, how does that work if Superman flies through a building?
And they rebuild the city in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like,
comes right back together.
I'm sure their insurance went through the roof when they had the Wonder Twins and Gleek. Gleek was always doing something. You're messing something up, knocking something over, breaking something.
The Hawk.
What's that?
The Hawk.
The Hawk.
Oh, yeah. Holy terror.
Yeah, he just terrorized the Hawk.
Oh, yeah. See, now we're mixing Marvel and DC.
Oh, yeah, no. I was
okay. Anything goes. Anything goes on this podcast. Okay, the Hawk. Yeah, he just goes nuts, man. I'm with you. I'm with you now.
DC, Marvel.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same. They're all good.
It's hard to keep track of that. My son's now deep into the Marvel stuff, like the movies and all that stuff, and I never really knew the separation, but he's like, no, that's DC, and that's
right.
Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Keeping me straight.
Don't cross the streams there.
Yeah. And there's lots of them. Man, I didn't realize. I mean, like the X-Men was one thing, and then you got Captain America, and you got all Spider-Man, and Avengers, and all that stuff. Man, that's a lot.
Oh yeah,
so Stan Lee was an amazing thought guy, right?
Ahead of his time, man.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I just had my characters that I liked.
Yeah,
regardless of what comic or whatever they were with.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Superman.
Okay.
Yeah,
classic.
Superman. Yeah, but I liked Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too. Because he could talk to the fish.
Right.
I just thought that was a
he
weird
rode
power.
Seahorse around.
That was and cool. He could swim really fast.
Yeah.
The other thing that was neat about those guys, and I think maybe it more was, I'm probably thinking more about like the G.I. Joe cartoons, not to change gears, but it seemed like they all could do whatever they needed to do at any given time. Like if you think about the G.I. Joes, like those guys could hop into any helicopter, airplane, whatever it was, and drive it.
It was available.
Or fly it or whatever it was, or any kind of weapon. They knew how to use it. Just like that. No matter what their original job was, I'm thinking, that's not how it works.
I know. As a kid, I'm like, man, when I grow up, I want to be a subject matter expert at everything. This is nothing's off limits. Man.
How did they pull that off?
Osmosis.
They didn't even need a team if everybody could do everything.
Everybody could do everything.
Right?
Yeah, and they always had parachutes if something went.
Yes, that was the thing. Flying. No one ever went down in a plane.
No,
it was always even the bad guys would always show them. Jet out in a parachute.
Exactly.
Yeah. No wonder that war went on. No wonder Cobra and G.I. Joe never ended. No one ever died.
Right?
It was like He-Man. It was just
forever war.
Yeah, the forever war. Man. Although, did you remember at the end? Remember they finally got rid of Cobra Commander? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He turned into a snake.
Yeah.
Wasn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It was a weird ending. They brought in Serpentor. Was that the other new bad guy that took over? Kind of like the big Cobra in the back. Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
That thing went pretty far off the rails. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it got crazy.
That's what happens when. What did they do that? That was an '80s cartoon, right? No, that was actually '70s.
No, it was '80s.
It was '80s.
Yeah.
So they didn't start doing the cartoon for G.I. Joe until the '80s.
Yeah.
Probably
because they had the dolls.
Yeah.
You had the doll, right?
No, I didn't have that.
I thought you had.
I prefer action figures.
Action figures, yeah. Let's go that way.
No, that's one of the few toy lines I never got into. Smurfs, He-Man, you name it. I had everything else. I never got into G.I. Joe for some reason.
You had the $6 million man.
I had the $6 million man. You look behind it, you magnify the eye. Yeah. That was cool. No, I had the. My parents they were famous for always getting me the cheap knockoff version. Right. I had GoBots instead of Transformers.
Yeah, we had.
Okay, but they got me. I'll be surprised if you guys even remember this. Not G.I. Joe. They got me Eagle Force.
Eagle Force.
Remember those
Yes,
guys?
I remember
They're
those
like
guys.
cast metal and wearing gold.
Right, yeah.
I still like them.
You still play with them in the dirt. They're fun.
Yeah, they're so small you lose them. Where'd this guy go? It's like the size of a Matchbox car.
Gargamel got him.
Gargamel got him. Like, I can't get a Smurf. I'll try an Eagle Force character. Man.
Oh, we went from cartoons to action figures.
Well, they all had those. Yeah. I mean, I do give those guys a lot of credit. The marketing people behind all that stuff were just brilliant, right? Because then you had that. Then you would make a cereal or a cereal character and put it in the cereal box. And next thing you know, you got the action figures. So
they
have
don't
a
even
never-ending stream of revenue coming in.
Yeah, they were smart
for those things. So hats off to them. And you think about it now, even the modern movies that are the Marvel movies and things that are being built off of those things were just follow-ups from those original ideas.
Yeah, they laid the groundwork. Nothing new under the sun.
Right, yeah. You can kind of see the similarities and all that stuff. And yeah, you're right. They did answer those questions in one of those movies. They broke up the Avengers because they're like, yeah, you guys can't just go tearing up entire city blocks and expect us just to be happy about it in the name of chasing some bad guy.
Yeah, that was cool. Now, you just made me think of something else here. Shoot. Go ahead with it. It'll come back to me in a second here.
Oh.
Having a senior moment.
Well, some of the other ones, any of the cartoons that had a talking animal.
You just brought me back to what I was
That was
thinking
never
about.
addressed. Okay, good.
Thank you. It's not the talking animal. We'll get back to that in a second. But you talked about the Justice League. Where does this money come from? On a much smaller scale, the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah.
Where are they getting?
Weren't they in high school?
Yeah.
Right. They're in high school. So are they skipping school? Where are they getting? None of them work. Where are they getting money for the gas for the mystery machine?
Yeah.
They infinite supply of Scooby snacks, whatever that is. Right. And they didn't do it. They just went out and solved mysteries for free.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got.
I wonder what Shaggy was selling.
You got to wonder there.
Yeah, you got to wonder.
Come on. He gets too much hate.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
like Shaggy.
How did they do that? How do they have time to do that?
Who knows?
Yeah.
They get full access to any crime scene. They go anywhere they want, and they solve it all. But so good on them for that. But
all they had to do was pull the mask off of everybody.
Well, they had to catch them first.
Yeah,
tie them up.
You should have just started with that. It would have been a whole lot easier.
But you're right. We're worried about where was their income when we're ignoring the talking dog and the entire thing. Right? That was just acceptable, right?
Well, Dino talked a little bit on the Flintstones.
What?
He went. That was his talking.
Dude, we're talking words, man.
Yeah, no. Well, it
my dog can do that.
Well, you did talk about the Flintstones, Rich, before we started recording. I mean, that was an interesting exercise too.
Yes.
Think about those guys, how they got around and everything like that. The driving with their feet, all that kind of stuff was a hoot.
Sometimes he was pedaling with his feet. Other times he was just cruising.
Cruising.
Yeah, I swear.
Which one is it?
Yeah. Well, I swear I remember one episode where he took his car to the garage. He said my car's in the shop. I'm like, dude, there's no engine.
Right.
You're getting ripped off, Fred. There's no some of it is taken advantage of here.
What was it when he had to get the wheel fixed one time because he hit another rock?
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it had a big chip out of the front of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all there was rocks.
Yeah, one rock can't hit another rock, I guess.
Yeah.
And they worked in a rock quarry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, their whole life was
with Mr. Slate was his boss.
Oh, yeah.
He
created a bunch of creative names in that one. It was
Mr.
hilarious.
Slate, yeah.
Yeah, those poor guys, I mean, we were talking about they're just always stressed out. They're always running out of money. Like they're always just scraping by.
That prepared us for life better than anything else.
It did, right? Yeah, you kind of knew. My role is to wake up stressed out. Yeah. Something's going to be broken in your house. You go to work. Hopefully you come home and your wife's still there, and then next thing you know, you got to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Barely make ends meet.
Yeah.
Looking back now, I'm like, I'm glad I didn't pick up on this as a kid. I'm glad I wasn't such a pessimist. I mean, this dude, just watch the opening song every time. He lives for nothing more than getting off work at 5 p.m. when that whistle blows.
Right.
That's like his greatest moment.
Slide
of his
down
day.
the dinosaur's back and hit the punch the clock on the way out.
How sad
His
is
stress
that?
reliever was that one word, yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, that's 3 words.
It's one word.
We got to consult the dictionary.
He did have his bowling league.
They did. I mean, they had friendship. It was probably the only thing that kept them going, which was nice.
It was
I'm sure there's a lesson in there somewhere for that you're supposed to
It was
pick
so
up
funny,
on.
the dynamics between the two, because Fred was always stressed out, always coming up with some kind of crazy idea. And Barney's just like laid back. Okay, Fred.
Yeah. He just kind of went along with everything. Kind of kept everything on level.
Yeah, I always thought him and Wilma might have been in the witness protection. Because he kept a low key.
Oh, you mean Betty?
Him and Betty.
I mean, sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
You're white swapping now. Come on.
Could have been.
I thought he was going down a dark. I was like, no.
Gotta edit that out.
So, yeah, they're just always calm. It could go along with everything. Now,
Yeah.
Barney was a little slow, you know.
Yeah,
and we
I
talked
think
about.
that's-
One of my favorite episodes was when the final season was Gazoo, and they had to be in two places at one time. You know, Fred and Barney wanted to go bowling
Yeah.
for the championship or whatever, and the girls was dinner night. And so anyway, they come up with this scheme. They go get Gazoo and so they made Fred and Barney nothings. And Barney would go, no, no, no. Fred went, yes, yes, yes. And they went their separate ways, you know, for the evening.
Yeah.
And it was just hilarious
It
watching.
took a while for anybody to catch on.
Yeah, because, yeah. It's just like that's all they did.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no.
Man.
But Fred is always he's always on it though. He understands what's taking place, and he'll ask the important questions. Like,
Yeah.
well, Gazoo, what do we do? At the end, he said, "Will you bring him back to me?" I'm like, "But how do you get him out of the house?
How do you get him?
Yeah.
You know?
There's a whole lot in between there that has to happen before the whole thing comes
Yeah.
together. It's a great plan, but there's a few steps that are probably missing.
Exactly.
I would say.
Exactly.
And I always thought that Mr. Slate was running a pyramid scheme. You know, just for the simple fact that because he ran, the quarry,
Right.
And then there was always different levels of chaos that would take place. Why Fred always wanted to leave.
Yeah. Well, looking back, Fred wasn't the ideal worker either.
No,
he
he
may
wasn't
have been
a model.
causing some of the.
He wasn't a model employee.
I'm more in Mr. Slate's camp on this one. I think, from the boss's perspective, he had a lot to deal with. Fred should be happy he kept his job
Right,
day in
yeah.
and day out there.
Yeah.
If your employees, if you see them like jumping up and clicking their heels and heading out right at 5 o'clock every day, you're like, okay, this guy may not be invested right in the job.
A little
you
too
imagine?
happy.
Yeah,
A little too happy to be
exactly.
working
Because
here.
hey, Mr. Slate, look at this boulder I just found.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, how many tons did he produce that day? You got to go back and look at the chart and go,
Yeah.
wait a minute, why is he clicking his
And
heels
they
up if
didn't
he
even
only
have a
did?
rock crusher.
Yeah.
What was that? They just had big old boulders that they pulled up.
Yeah. I don't know what the end game was in that quarry, but oh well.
What
made
was
it.
funny
Kept his
is their
family
house
fed.
was a luxury house. They had a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
They had a dishwasher. It was just it was crazy. But they live in the prehistoric times.
Yeah, had a record player. And
Yeah,
a little bird.
little
put
bird
itself
that comes
up. Man.
It's crazy.
You got one of those upstairs, I think.
Yes, exactly. A Flintstone special.
And poor Fred, he's always getting yelled at.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Wilma.
If not by his wife, by his
Yeah.
boss, or
Yeah.
somebody else. But a lot of a lot of it self-induced. I mean, it's not. Just put the blame where it belongs
Yeah.
here.
I
And
think
in
that's
those shows, nobody ever aged.
No,
If you think about that, they were always the same age. I don't care if that show went on for 10 seasons. They were all Pebbles was always a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fred and Wilma were exactly the same.
yeah,
until
never
they
changed.
until the whole show
spinoff.
the spinoff.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
always
Then,
have to do
then
that
they,
with
then they
the
became
spinoff.
teenagers.
Right. Yeah.
Josh, you're a musician. Did you like when Pebbles and Bam Bam grew up to teenagers and formed their own band?
They had their own band? Yeah.
You did like, okay. I want to hear one of their songs when I
That's
come
right,
here to
yeah,
play
exactly.
again at somewhere. Yeah, that was. Wait, you mentioned that Simpsons. It's been on for 35 years and they
that's
haven't
crazy.
aged.
Yeah.
35 years of
Yeah,
this stuff.
that's right.
They haven't aged at all.
Not a bit.
And how did that get started?
The Tracy Ullman show.
Tracy, it
Yeah.
was just a short.
It was
It
just
wasn't
a-
even a commercial. It was part of a commercial it would go into.
Yeah,
What
it was
that?
like a little 30-second or 1 minute
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
light.
And Homer wasn't dumb. He was like kind of mean and the stern
Yeah.
parent.
Yeah.
It was all about Bart, and then he just kind of, I don't know. They changed the character development there.
It
It
worked.
worked. Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It worked. It built an empire.
Always. Did somebody ever make the beer he drinks?
Duff.
Duff.
I got it at what amusement park was it? Universal.
Really?
You can actually go to Moe's Tavern.
Okay.
It was non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
But you can order you can also remember the episode with the Flaming Moe?
Yeah.
You can order a Flaming Moe and it comes, smoke in there. You can drink that. I think it was just a straight Dr. Pepper and
Right,
they put
yeah.
something to make it smoke on top. But it was cool to sit. You can sit in Moe's Tavern and get your picture taken next to Barney at
Yeah.
the bar. It was cool.
Did you sit there and go, don't?
No. But I had a Duff beer and a pink donut just because that's what Homer would eat in there.
That's funny you mentioned that because I was just thinking back to some of the other 80s cartoons, like all the Warner Brothers characters and all that kind of stuff. They had no problem putting a drunk on the show.
Yeah.
There was always somebody that was drunk or doing something untoward, and it's like they don't do that anymore.
No, you can't get away with that stuff.
It was awful. I mean, I can remember, Foghorn Leghorn. There was always somebody drunk guy running around the farm somewhere, or whatever. It was never ending. It seemed like.
Yeah.
And the stuff they used, like the Roadrunner and the Coyote, it seemed like there was always a drunk guy out in the desert somewhere. They had no problem with that.
Yeah, just par for the course back then. You're like, okay, well, I guess about time for the drunk guy to make his appearance here in this cartoon. You almost expected it.
Yeah.
The only you're absolutely right. I remember the Andy Griffith Show with Otis.
Yeah.
The town drunk.
Yeah.
They don't put them in anything anymore.
Yeah, they need to bring that back.
Andy
But
Griffith,
I was just trying to think of what was if that was those were kids shows. Like, why would they? Did they just assume all of us had some drunk around the house?
Yeah, we could all relate.
The family. Oh, that must look like Uncle Bob over there.
You had an Uncle Bob too.
Yeah. The worst I can remember was remember the Speedy Gonzalez cartoons?
Oh yeah,
he had all of those. They were all. I guess they were getting loaded on tequila. He had all those they were the taller, skinny.
Oh
mice come out of the bar
Speedy.
and they were slurring and swaying around. Or they come out singing a song together. Holding each other up.
Yeah.
You're right, man. I hadn't thought about that.
And you just knew what it was.
Yeah.
Somehow. They've been drinking.
Yeah.
When you're 8 years old, like you're not supposed to know that.
Yeah. Looking back now, be like, okay, they're drinking. It looks like it's the middle of the day here.
Yeah,
too,
exactly. Yeah, they're always day drinking. It wasn't 3 a.m. when they came out and did that stuff.
No, absolutely.
It was serious.
It's like, the Hillbilly Bears did the same thing. Well, they didn't really have the drunk portion of it, but
they always had that jug with the 3 X's on it. So you kind of wonder what's in there.
Know what it was.
Yeah, and the dad always mumbled.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
I don't think that was from drinking. I think that's just the way he was, man. He's just a mumbler.
Might have been lazy. He just didn't feel like talking all that much.
That's true. That's true. But did you ever watch Laugh Olympics? Do you remember those?
I think I do.
I think we talked about it. Was all the different cartoon characters from all the different Hanna-Barbera came together, and they'd have like Olympics every Saturday morning. It was always everybody. They're called the Scooby Doobies. Everybody from like that group, like Jabberjaws and all them, and Scooby. Then the Yogi Berras, and it was Yogi Bear, Rocky Bear, all them. Then it was the Really Rottens. It was all like the bad guys from every cartoon. And the 3 teams would compete every week. And the bad guys would cheat. But once in a while, they'd let the bad guys get away with the cheating and win. As a kid, it was the first time I ever saw cheating paying off and winning. So that was
great message.
Yeah, that's always stuck with me. Cheat when you can.
Yeah,
right? So
they just throw them a bone every once in a while.
Yeah, they got to keep. Yeah, if you knew they're going to get beat every time, you'll probably get bored and tune out. So
yeah,
good point.
So you actually brought up one you wanted to talk about, which we haven't, Thundercats, which I did not watch.
Yeah, I was really into them. Thinking about those guys again, a group of sort of cat-like humans. They were all just jacked.
Yes,
and so if you remember the beginning of that, Lion-O was the baby. And he was, I guess, destined to ultimately be the leader or whatever. But he was supposed to be raised up, and I think they had to escape their planet or something like that, and they were in these pods, and his pod got a crack in it on the trip. So everybody else shows up, however many million light years later, at their new planet, and they get out and they're all the same. And Lion-O gets out and he's grown up, but he's really only 8 years old or whatever, however it was that they played it out.
Yeah.
But, so he gets out from sleeping in this pod for how many years, and he's this just giant hulking man.
Right. You think he'd be atrophied a little bit.
Right. You think maybe a little bit. You have to kind of figure that out. But he gets out and he's just this huge man. Of course, the whole thing is he has to learn all that stuff. But that was a cool one too, because they always had a bad guy they had to fight. And of course,
Mumra.
Yeah, Mumra.
Mumra. Sorry.
Yeah. And it's the accent. And and they always were trying to teach Lion-O something, like a new skill or something like that. But then in the middle of it, they had like a real thing they had to go solve, and he always had to kind of get involved. So it was kind of fun to watch those guys do that in real time, like learning in real time how to be a hero.
That was a cool cartoon. But back then, they also always had, it was a big thing in the 80s, you had to have that one comic relief character that wasn't really funny. It was just more obnoxious than anything. Remember, they had that, what was that cat that kept saying, snarf, snarf, right? Was his name Snarf?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a little weird looking kind of thing.
Yeah, just he was like the Jar Jar Binks of the group.
Yeah,
right?
you always had to get him out of trouble.
Yes.
He always got himself into something he shouldn't have, and the next thing you know, your mission got compromised because he did something that he shouldn't.
That guy, yeah. I think he was a pet. Was there a kit and cat? There's two little.
There were two little ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was like their pet or I don't know, but yeah,
Kit and cat.
And he could talk.
He
like
could
the rest
talk.
of them.
Another one.
Yeah.
But we're not even questioning these are half cat, half. You know,
And how they learn to
anyway.
talk?
I don't know.
They just landed and so it's like, pfft.
Yeah, they just get.
they were talking before they left.
Yeah, before they left the other planet.
Oh,
I think
so
they were.
English is
Universal,
it's
yeah.
universal
Yeah.
language.
It's not just here in America. It's,
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
Even if we speak it here.
I know. I have to go
Have you
back
heard
'cause
me write and talk? We haven't heard me write.
You're an outlier. But I was doing a little research on Thundercats because I thought that topic might come up, and I have to go back and watch now because one of the big discrepancies they find now, they said in the original pilot, or it might have been a 5-part series, they didn't have any clothes. They were just like
Okay.
unclothed.
Think
But
about that.
then they put them in uniforms going forward.
Yeah.
So I have to go. I haven't fact checked that. I just it was on the internet, so I'm assuming it's true.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure
you wrote it.
there was a pool of people somewhere in the back room somewhere that were testing all that out and doing market surveys and everything to find out what was
Yeah, we're getting some complaints
Yeah.
that they're naked.
naked cat people running around and my kids are watching it. Yeah, that's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Send in the drunk character now.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Distract them.
something normal. Something everybody's used to.
Yeah, something they're used to.
Because, you think, I mean, circling back to the Super Friends, like they had cool uniforms.
Yeah.
That stuff's not cheap. I mean, to get custom uniforms made for a whole variety of
true.
people that have to endure all kinds of crazy scenarios.
I know.
Heat, cold, high speed, invisibleness, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Underwater.
I
Goodness.
know.
The
I know.
tech.
Yeah. It had to be ready all the time.
And why haven't they passed on any of that technology to our military?
Right.
Or other people, right?
Exactly.
Again, I don't
Oh, they
we're
gotta
making
be
them bad
needed.
guys. We're making the Legion of Doom look better than the Justice League here.
Not intentional. You just got to ask
No.
questions.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to ask the questions.
Yeah.
So
Did you ask the
we should
question?
call this one the trial of the Super Friends here. Yeah, that'll be this episode's name.
Superman, Batman, everybody take the stand.
Yeah. Did you or did you not?
You want the truth?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, I mean, Batman's the only one that I can see that was like, okay, everything makes sense. Super rich dude.
Yeah.
He didn't have any really inherent powers.
No.
He was just motivated to do good, and he had the money to do it. So he just bought all kind of cool toys and whatever else and trained and all that stuff.
Yeah, and where'd that money come
So that
from?
was
though?
okay.
His
Well,
parents-
Wayne Industries.
I know, but it was never ending. It's just a supply.
Oh, it's
of-
never. Well, it's because they were. I guess we can't say that. They were government contractors. So
Yeah,
they
that's
made
right.
They made weapons.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, it was never ending from that aspect. But yeah, he he just took it upon himself to do good and learn.
Yeah.
And all the rest of them just had mystical powers that came from.
So Batman's off the hook. The rest of them were
Yeah, we'll give him a pass. I know
Yeah.
in some of the recent movies they've kind of teetered on him being a good guy or a bad guy. Kind of goes to some dark places, but
Yeah.
I think he comes out okay.
Yeah.
He had a rough childhood, man. Lost his
Right,
parents
right.
and all that stuff when he was
Oh,
young,
yeah.
and that's such.
and he had to witness that. He was a witness to that.
Yeah.
So that was
Oh,
his
yeah.
motivation.
Yep.
But boy, the bad guys that came after him even were crazy. I mean, that was awful.
Yeah,
I've
Bane.
never seen anybody have one superhero have more arch enemies than Batman.
Yeah,
it's,
that's right.
it's nuts. I mean, we could do a whole episode on just Batman's
Batman, yeah.
enemies, right? Not even
Yeah.
Batman, just his enemies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his enemies.
There's so
yeah.
many of them out there.
Yeah.
Bane.
They're
Bane,
creative,
he's a cool
too.
one.
Yeah.
Another guy that's jacked.
They were
not
yeah.
naturally.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
it's,
he had some help. I think it was plant based. I think they did. I'll give him credit on that one.
Really? Okay, so
They
you
injected
approve
him
of
with
that.
something,
That's like Captain America.
yeah.
Super
Yeah.
soldier serum.
The super soldier
Yeah.
serum. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got jacked.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what was in that.
Yeah,
But-
I don't think they did either.
No, that's why I was
But that
experimenting.
made sense because that was supposed to go out to. He was the prototype, right? That was supposed
Right.
to, if it worked, it was supposed to go out to all our military to help us beat
Right.
the Nazis.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that was
and,
a cool story.
and the Nazi
Yeah.
guys were always trying to make that.
That's how.
but they-
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
we lost it all because they
Right.
showed up there when
Right,
they were
right.
trying out Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they were all dying. From the evil side of it.
Now you're getting confused with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Come on, this is we got space
Raiders of
melted.
the Lost Ark.
Was Captain America? Was there a cartoon of that, or was he a character in?
Very
some other
short-lived.
Okay.
Yeah. Very short-lived.
I seem to remember a cartoon of that, but I couldn't remember if that was its own thing or if he was a
he
character.
He would make cameos and the other ones that had like Spider-Man and stuff like that.
Okay.
You get super excited when Captain America showed up.
Right,
It's so rare, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was cool.
So let's wrap this up.
Okay.
You want to wrap it up? So
You got trivia
actually,
this week for
I
us?
do. But before we get into trivia, I said we did a lot of speculation on these cartoons and stuff. But I was thinking, we always try to throw out a life lesson or something like that. It's like, what do the bad guys always have in common besides just being bad guys?
How they get beat.
They lose every time.
But they show up every day.
They show up. But you know why they get beat, in my opinion? Their hubris. Right? It's always their arrogance. And I think that's true. Talk to anybody in law enforcement. I think that's true in real life, too. The bad guys, their downfall is it's always their arrogance. They think they can get away with something or they're better than the next person. And it's always the arrogance is the downfall.
Oh.
Is that what you were going for? I feel like you were going a different direction than that, Rich. Go ahead.
No, that's a good one. No, they're power hungry.
Power hungry,
They're always
yeah.
power hungry. They always have ambition.
Right. Nothing wrong with ambition. Just make sure it's placed in the right area.
That's right.
Josh was talking about Batman earlier. Bruce Wayne, his ambition was put in the right.
Right. But they're
spot.
always victims of their, they're a problem. What is the saying? They are a victim of a problem that they created.
They created, right?
Yeah.
So, we've all been there, I think. I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize it until after the end. You go like, oh, I just created that problem.
Bad idea.
Yeah. This is all me.
That was bad. So that's actually, I kind of think they do that. I think they're desperate for help. That's why they got so many bad, and that's why I guess the superheroes have that too. The good guys always have help.
Yeah.
But
Show some real empathy for the bad guys here this week, Rich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. See a new side of you here.
I don't think that was intentional. It just kind of worked out.
Yeah.
But they have.
Come on, guys. Leave the Legion of Doom alone. They've been through enough.
They have endless obsession.
Yeah.
I think the good guys don't have endless obsession. They're not always sitting there, we always got to beat the bad guys.
Right.
But the evil people are always the ones.
It does seem like the good guys were always reacting
Yes.
to something that presented itself as a problem, and they were want to go try to solve it.
Yeah, it's like they're not the Revengers. They're the Avengers.
I think
That's
the
a quote in
difference
the movie.
today would be trying to anticipate something bad happening and preventing it.
Right.
It doesn't seem like they ever really did that.
No.
They just reacted on their screen that they had everywhere in the world that they could see everything happening all the time. They would go,
get an alert.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got an alert on your belt, on your utility belt, saying something's happening bad in Sector 3, and you go knock it out.
Yeah, and instead, like today, it would be like, okay, let's go find this swamp where they're located and just take them out.
You'd think after in the after action meeting, they would come back and they would go, they keep coming out of that swamp. Maybe we should instead just go over there proactively someday.
That's how the
dress up like a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Hey, got your Domino's here. You guys want some pizza? And then just take them out.
Exactly.
Lock them up in the Hall of Justice brig or whatever they got over there.
Yeah.
And be finished
Makes
with
sense. Right.
it. Yeah.
They'd always get out though because there'd be some guy cleaning or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's no perfect system.
Yeah. Gleek would be watching them or something.
And,
Yeah, get out.
Bump the thing, and all of a sudden they decide that they can get out.
Yeah.
It happens.
But there always seems to be stuck, in that endless loop.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You teach, you do workshops on these, trying to break the cycle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
it's
okay, words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Come on,
that's
Jay.
a rough segue. I'm not sure
That hurts.
There's a lot of different cycles we're talking about here. Some not all are bad.
The bad guy cycle.
The bad guy cycle,
Bad guy cycle.
It's
That could be this episode's called.
sadly, as long as there's bad guys, there's going to be good guys being reactive. But it like Josh said earlier, we need to be proactive where we can as well to alleviate that where we can.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree
This
with
isn't a
that.
leadership podcast. This is a cartoon podcast. Come on.
Come on, both of you guys do
We gotta go on a
leadership.
high note here. People aren't tuning in for leadership lessons here.
Spoon feed us all, Jay. So you want to do some trivia?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it-
Not my strong point.
Do
Go
we?
ahead.
We're a tag team, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, and these are just random.
Okay.
All over the place. So this is Taxi Trivia Challenge.
Okay.
Did you ever watch Taxi?
Oh, yeah.
I know Jay did.
Yeah.
So what actor played the eccentric and often clueless Reverend Jim Ignatowski?
That was
I can give you
I
A,
can
B,
picture
C, D.
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, okay. You don't even need it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I concur.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do when you come to a yellow light?
Slow down.
What? That was my favorite episode.
That was great.
Yeah. What was the name of the taxi company where the characters worked? Manhattan Cabs? Sunshine Cab Company?
That's right.
New York Taxi Service or Big Apple Cabs?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Good one. 2 for 2,
All right.
baby.
Yeah.
Crushing this.
Can we stop now?
Well, you have a chance if you miss some. You have an all or nothing.
You always
at the
go
end.
double or nothing at the end.
It's slow budget Jeopardy, so you
Okay.
don't really win anything.
Okay, good.
It's pride.
Which taxi character was known for his thick foreign accent and famous line?
Latka Gravis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Andy
you.
Kaufman.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We don't even need.
You don't even need
These choices.
the multiples. Okay, number 4. Which future Hollywood star played struggling actor Bobby Wheeler? Now they're asking for the name, so it was Jeff
Conway.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
right. Yeah. I could picture him. But
I thought
He's in
you'd be
Greece.
like Tony Danza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danza.
Donza.
Judd Hirsch.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
He was good,
Judd
yeah.
Hirsch was really, and of course Andy Kaufman. Mm-hmm. His claim to fame was in your world of the wrestling.
Right, with Jerry Lawler.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Dave Letterman
That's
show.
right.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Didn't the redhead, wasn't she here at Apple Blossom one
Yeah,
time?
Mary Lou
She
Henner.
was. Mary
Yeah.
Lou-
Yeah.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Yeah, she has a photographic memory.
Really?
I found out about it when she was here. Yeah,
Wow.
she can tell you like what happened on this date, on this year, that kind of crazy stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
About you or just in general?
anything she
Man,
knows.
yeah.
She's not a psychic, Rich.
I'm happy when I find my way home. I can,
I know.
As a photo, I think I lived there.
She was one of my first like kid crushes.
Oh, yeah?
She was beautiful.
Beautiful woman,
right?
yeah.
And still is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't meet her, even though when I
We kept
do
her
that-
away from you.
yeah. Not an
We want her to
accident.
come back to Winchester sometime.
Sorry, I hope that wasn't one of the questions.
No, what was she here at the Apple Blossom?
Yeah, I thought you were going to ask that.
No.
She's like, I'm supposed to be riding in this
What?
Volkswagen convertible. We're like, no, we're going to get to somebody else here.
I got. Okay. What was Louis De Palma's role at Sunshine Cab Company?
He was the manager, or night manager, wasn't he? Dispatcher.
Dispatcher.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, Josh is on it. You guys
Jay-
knew
It's,
this.
it's like
said
he
it,
just
yeah.
watched all of the Taxi this week or something.
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah. I got up
Boom,
early
boom,
this morning prepping for the show.
like you knew what. I didn't even send you
This
this.
is the most
question.
random. We talk about cartoons for 45 minutes, and then we get
Now
this
we're doing
taxi
taxi.
trivia.
Yeah.
I
skipped
told
my
you it's
morning
kind of
work-
random.
Skip my morning workout to prep for this.
I've seen your workout. Did you do a cold?
Not
cold?
today.
Yeah.
I went and stood outside for about 15 minutes. in the
Wow.
cold with no shirt on.
Yeah. If I did that,
That's good for
the
you.
neighbors would.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That wake
Cold
you right up.
showers. Cold. He does the cold tank where he gets in the ice bath.
Cold play.
That'd
I've
change
heard
your
it's
morning.
great for. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no, thank you.
I just gotta stop breathing, man. Does it take your breath away when you get in there?
You learn over time how to try to control that gasp reflex.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't mastered it. I'm a long way from it. Believe me, but
You learn
But
it.
there is a way.
I'm better than I did. Yeah. The first time I ever got in was like maybe 10 seconds, and now I can do 3 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's the first 30 seconds.
And
are-
he's outside though in it too. You know,
yeah,
I
just
think-
sitting out behind the basement door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever temperature it is, you just hop in.
I was like, no, thank you.
No.
All or nothing challenge.
Okay.
And this isn't an ice bath.
Okay.
Because I'd be bailed on that.
Right.
Day.
I don't blame you.
In Taxi, what was the full name of Latka Gravis' alter ego, the smooth talking, confident personality?
Oh, man.
Vic Ferrari.
Oh, man, that feels right.
It was so funny. I don't have a multiple question, my multiple answers.
That's one of the names coming to me is Vic Ferrari.
Vic
Yeah.
Ferrari, and it's correct. Vic
Yes.
Clean sweep.
Nice.
Man.
Good one.
I love
I
it.
don't think I would have got that.
Vic Ferrari.
I
That was
remember
good.
him coming out and he'd be like talking and he'd be straight as an arrow, character.
Yeah.
interesting guy. He was.
Oh, yeah.
He was the mechanic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He was a mechanic,
He could
yeah.
fix anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one episode, or a couple episodes, where he went away from Vic Ferrari and turned into Alex?
Yes.
And he copied Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, he wore like the cardigan Alex would wear, and I remember at the very end, Alex was annoyed. Then he started saying, "Hey, this guy's got things figured out better than I do." And he said, "What's the secret?" He's like, "Well, Alex, the secret to life is simple. You just have to." Then he snapped back
Switch
into
back.
lock, and he never went back again.
Do you remember what he did? I think his claim to fame before he got on Taxi was he did an Elvis impression.
Elvis says it's the best impression he's ever heard of himself, talking
right?
about Andy Kaufman. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd come
was a
out and
genius.
he would do the lock of thank you very much,
Yeah.
type thing, and then he turned around and that was cool.
He would do crazy stuff on SNL.
Yeah, I just watched that 50th anniversary episode, and they showed that clip of him. He turned on the radio and just playing all the song, and he's just standing there the whole time. And then, like, one part of the song, he starts just dancing, and then he stops again. And it's just hilarious.
Was it a Mighty Mouse?
Yes, it was the Mighty
You're
Mouse
come to
theme.
save the
It was the
day.
Mighty Mouse theme. Yeah, how did we not talk about Mighty
Oh,
Mouse?
you look.
Yeah,
I know. You look good back at that. I mean, how are you in a room saying, "Okay, I think this will be funny"?
Yeah, this will
In front
play.
of people?
Yeah.
And then it does. That's when you know you got
because of
comic
him. Because of
genius.
him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. Nobody else probably
We
could
couldn't have pulled
done
that off.
Right.
Dude. We would have gotten booed out of
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Well, there's obviously certain different levels of being funny perceptions. There's the people who act out the comedy, and then there's people who like to speak comedy and just say things that are funny or whatever
right.
it is. So, and he was both.
Yes.
He walked in both worlds. He's anyway that I don't remember how he passed away, but
He was young. It was
kinda
it was tragic. I remember that. I remember that happened. I don't remember the
Yeah.
circumstances either, but he was way too young.
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, folks, we're going to wrap up this episode. Got any final thoughts?
Yeah, we
Jay?
can't end on a down. We're talking about the dude dying. We're not going to end on this note here. Yeah, I was going to thank Josh for coming. Josh, we knew it was going to be fun having you on here, and you absolutely exceeded expectations.
First time in my life I've done that.
Hey, well, you got it. We have a very low bar here at Slice
Okay,
of
well,
Life.
good.
So,
All right.
No, this was I love this.
We're standing
I
at the
could talk about
bar.
cartoons forever. And
blast.
a lot of great
What a
questions.
blast.
I know the rest of the weekend I'm going to keep thinking of more questions. I'm like, we should have talked about these. So if your text will probably be blowing up from me the rest of the weekend.
I plan to ignore my family the rest of the weekend and just watch old YouTube clips of cartoons and try to figure out what I
What
missed.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you going to join
Don't call
in the
me. Don't try to talk to me. I probably won't eat. I'm just going to be staring at that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go, just tell folks how they can tune into your podcast. You're in Dave
Sure.
Kent's
Yeah,
podcast.
we're on all the major platforms. If you do a search for Healthy Team, Healthy Business, you'll find us. Or you can search my name or David's name, Josh Phelps, David Kent, and it should pop right up. If not, you can track me on. We're on social media as well. Our podcast has its own social media stuff. So Healthy Team, Healthy Business on Facebook and Instagram. I think even LinkedIn, and then or just tag me or David on our own personal stuff. You'll find us.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to let you give a shout out to your business, Winchester Metals. You do some fantastic products out there.
We do. So we're a structural steel distribution, fabrication, and processing business. This year we're celebrating 50 years in business.
Excellent.
Nice.
Very excited about that. We're a family operation, so my brother and I operate the business day to day now. We're third generation, and very excited about it. We've got 45 or so team members that we keep running around there every day, make things happen, move tons of stuff in and out, and absolutely love it.
You know what I noticed? You do two things. Of course, Soldenberger sells some of your products at the store. The fire rings, and that comes with the cooking grit, cooktop, and everything. And we also sell the Watchman stove.
Yeah. Fantastic grill, by the way.
Yeah. I haven't bought one yet, but I do want to buy one.
Yeah.
But when I was there doing the filming of you guys making the fire rings, everybody there was just happy to be there. We talk about Fred.
Yeah, it's not like you had no Fred Flintstones in your staff.
It was interesting. It was they were all having fun. I'm sure they're obviously doing their work.
Yeah.
But they enjoyed what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They do. We have. I mean, I don't know how we did it. There's a great group of people that come in there every day and make things happen. We're blessed to have them for sure.
Yeah, and I don't think when you guys are walking through the fabrication portion, they're not hiding from you.
Right. Yeah.
Do they engage you? Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Josh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Yeah, I kind of grew up there. Some as a kid. Some of those guys have been there. We got a couple of 40-year employees. So
wow.
They've seen me grow
impressive.
up. Yeah, I've been there now over 26 years. So known them for a long time and worked with them side by side sometimes and other times as a leader. But just a great group of people. Those people that do trades like that for the most part are, take a lot of pride in their work.
Yes.
And we recognize that and make sure that they know, we know how good of a job they do. And we just appreciate them every day.
Yeah, that's important. And I enjoyed out, when I was walking through, I'm obviously a people person.
Yeah.
But I enjoy seeing everybody enjoy what they're doing. And it's a pleasure because you go into different places and you can tell people don't like, being there.
Yeah.
And it might not even be the job. It could be just a mood that they're in that day. But those guys were fantastic.
Yeah, well, thanks for noticing that. Appreciate it.
So we'll come back out and film something else.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
You guys are doing a good job with that, too. I see your shorts that you're doing.
Yeah, well, I finally made the decision to pay someone else to do it. So, because that's not my area of expertise. Yeah, so we got someone doing that for us now and getting it out there. We just had one reel hit 1 million views across.
Awesome! Wow, that is crazy.
That's huge.
Yeah. Was that the one
Viral,
where you
baby.
kind of just came into
It's
the
not
scene?
me. No, it's not one of me. Believe me. No, I prefer not to be on them at all. But no, one of our employees who it was about an innovation he did. We promote lean manufacturing principles in our business. And I'm sure you know that running around the Ridge, you hear that term all the time. So one of our guys just kind of made up a thing to help for safety and efficiency, separating sheet metal and being able to load it more safely and easily into the cranes. And we featured that on a reel. And I don't know if it was the right, who knows what it was, the right hashtag, whatever. But just went over 1 million. Wow. It's crazy. It's huge. This little business in Winchester, Virginia, Frederick County has one of our employees has hit 1 million views on social media. So
I love it.
That's great. What's your website?
Just winchestermetals.com.
Yeah. So go visit the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do great products. So when are you going to get a fire ring out here?
I need to get one out here.
Yeah, you need to. So we can all sit out here and roast marshmallows.
Yeah. I come by and get custom. I got a Winchester Metals hat and a sweatshirt.
Do you?
T-shirt. Yeah.
T-shirt?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a knife when I was out there.
What's that?
I got a knife.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did used to sell knives for a while. I think we quit doing that.
Yeah, so it doesn't say Winchester Metals on it, but it says, oh, cool knife, I want to buy. No, well, Josh, I appreciate you being on, taking the time out of your day to come out here. Yep. And Jay, do you have any thoughts about what we're going to do next time?
Do we ever?
No.
We're just going to wing it.
No.
Again, ask any of our listeners if anybody has any, just like Josh did.
Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas, shoot us a message. Let us know what you're interested in. And hey, we're out of ideas, so we'll take it and go with that.
I love the podcast. It's just that the whole theme is we can do whatever. We can break it into a segment or go broad.
Yeah.
You know, so
tell us what you want to talk about.
And thanks for listening, folks. Appreciate it. We're out.